Well, just about to get underway, starting February 23rd, running till February 26th, is the Optimist Clubs of Winnipeg Band Festival. And usually just a few students are involved. Some are up, about 14,000 students or so they had last year. That's pretty amazing. Now, we tried to get almost all of them into the studio this morning. We managed to fit 4 students, a teacher, and we also managed to fit Bill Kristjanson, the Optimist Festival chairperson, who's been with them for, a number of years. So before we introduce the students and the teacher, let me just chat a few minutes with Bill. Good morning, Bill. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Good morning. Nice to be here.
So how long have you been involved with the festival for?
Well, probably about 39 years. The festival's been on for 41, and so I've been a teacher and a setter for many years, and now I've taken over the chairman in the last couple of years.
So you say the festival's been going 41 years?
First year in 76, yeah.
41 years.
This is the 41st year.
So when did it all start and why? Like, what was the reason for getting this festival underway?
You know what? There was a lot of things that came together. I think the music education scene in Manitoba was really starting to blossom. Their band programs are getting better and better. I think the Optimist clubs were looking at a place that they could be of service and help youth, because that's part of their motto. And then I think the music industry and some also came together and said, what can we do to support music in the schools? And so they were also an integral part of the whole getting going. We had about 6 or 8 bands the first festival, and now we're up to 250, 300. Yeah.
I was going to ask you when it started, how small was the festival?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
6 or 8 bands from different schools around there.
Different schools, yeah.
Yeah. So how did it grow to be such a huge, huge festival? Like, what was the...
Well, like anything that grows, I think it was meeting a need. I think it was the students had a great experience. I think the teachers found the experience valuable for the students. The feedback they got in terms of from their adjudications, etc., was very valuable in helping move everybody forward. So they felt it was a great goal to work for. At the festival, I think the parents enjoyed coming out and hearing the groups, and so I think there was a win on a lot of different levels.
Mm-hmm. So this isn't something you had when you were a student.
You know what? It was a couple of years before or after I graduated from high school myself. Yeah,
a couple of years after.
Yeah.
Okay, so that gives us a sense. 40 years or so
yeah,
ago.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, well, you brought in a teacher and some students from École Viscount Alexander School. You're still part of this festival. They're the ones that are really kind of, right. I guess, maybe getting nervous. I don't know about that. But let's chat. Vanessa, you're a teacher at École Viscount Alexander School, correct?
Yes, that's right.
And you've been teaching there for how long?
This is my 5th year there.
So introduce yourself. What's your last name?
Vanessa Nostowski, and I teach grade 5 to 8 at École Viscount Alexander, which is in Pembina Trail School Division in Fort Garry, and the band program there is grade 7 and 8.
Great. How many students do you have?
In the band program, there's 150 students approximately.
150?
Mm-hmm.
So you cram them all into one room?
Well, there's we have different ensembles, so half of each one, so half of that is so grade 7 band and grade 8 band, and then in addition to that, we have 3 jazz bands, percussion ensemble, and a symphonic band as well, so it keeps us pretty busy.
So you've been through the process as well. You've been through the band festivals.
Absolutely.
And what do you remember from your days as a student and now as a teacher?
Yeah. So we started going Optimist Festival when I was in grade 9, so I went through for each year in high school. And I mean, I remember being really excited, but also kind of nervous because I'm sure the students will share also the idea that someone is sitting there. They're judging me, but once we got there, it was more about making the music and being part of this fantastic experience and bettering our musicianship and just going to the next level with our playing. And so that's what I hope to bring with our students as well in this experience too.
What was your instrument when you were playing?
I was euphonium.
Or what is, I should say.
Yes, I'm a euphonium player. For concert band, I play trombone for jazz band.
And you do. Well, do you want to introduce some of your students
Absolutely.
now?
So we have 4 students this morning. We have Owen and Joseph, Cassidy, and Rebecca with us.
All right. Well, let me chat with Owen first. He's furthest on the left-hand side there. Good morning, Owen.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
And I understand you guys were already practicing this morning?
Yes, we were.
What time do you have to get up to practice?
Well, personally, I get up at around 6:20. Well, I try to get up at 6:20. Usually get up at around 6:30, 6:40.
Wow. So is it easy to play first thing in the morning?
Not, well, I mean, personally, when I play the trumpet and your lips are not warmed up and you're just tired, and so when you try playing, it's your lips aren't as, let's just say, strong as they usually would.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get your lips moving. And
is this your first time at the festival?
Well, we had the solo ensemble festival last year, and Yeah, it was. So, I mean, it technically counts,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
And how are you nervous? Are you excited
I'm
or
nervous, but more excited than I am nervous.
but more excited? Well, it sounds like it's going to be great. And good luck. You're a trumpet, right?
I am a trumpet player, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. We've got Joseph now. Yeah, Joseph. Joseph is next. Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning.
I should ask you guys, what grade are you? Because you're all in the same grade, right?
Yeah, we're all in grade 8.
All in grade 8. And what's your instrument?
Well, I play clarinet in concert band and then alto and tenor saxophone in jazz band.
Do you have a preference?
Yeah,
You can say it in front of your teacher. That's what
definitely alto sax and jazz band.
in jazz band. Okay, so who are some of your influences when you think of saxophone and jazz?
It's Cannonball Adderley.
Mm-hmm.
I really love the Count Basie band.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all about I can think of off the top of my head.
So when did you start playing? And did you pick clarinet first, or were you a saxophone player?
I started playing with clarinet last year.
Last year, so saxophone first, or no?
No, I started with clarinet.
Last year?
Yeah, in grade 7.
Wow. Okay. And have you been to any of the band festivals before?
Not Optimist, but like Owen said before, just the solo ensemble festival. But I was kind of like the Optimist, so
Okay. So it's your second time around in a way.
yeah.
All right.
Eh,
Thank you very much. Okay, and here we have Rebecca. Good morning, Rebecca.
Hi,
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm excellent. So what instrument do you play?
I play clarinet in concert band and tenor saxophone in jazz band and symphonic band.
Wow, so just like Joseph, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So do you have a preference? Do you like clarinet or do you like saxophone or both?
I like the music. I play with the saxophone more, but I like them both. They're both fun.
Okay, so who are some of the people you listen to when you listen to your saxophone or clarinet or any names at all or
No names.
no names at all? Just
Yeah.
your teachers and your instructors.
Yeah, and my sister played those instruments too, so.
Your
kinda
older
heard-
sister?
Yeah.
Okay, and how long have you been playing instruments for?
2 years. Like last year in grade 7's when I started playing the clarinet and the saxophone. So.
Mm-hmm. Are you excited?
Yeah,
Good
I'm
playing?
a little nervous.
A little
but
nervous?
Excited, yeah.
That's good. The nervous will turn to excitement, and once you get on stage, it'll be all fine.
Yeah, it's gonna
Especially because
sound
you're
good.
surrounded by so many people, right?
Yeah.
You can even pretend you're playing, can't
Yeah.
you? No?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, thank Rebecca. And last, we have Cassidy. Morning, Cassidy.
Good morning.
So you're, again, a grade 8 student. Same
Yeah.
school, yep. And what's your instrument?
I play flute in concert band and symphonic band, and then I play trombone in our atelier jazz band.
Now, just a quick question. I mean, you're at the microphone, so you can answer. Does everybody play in both bands, or can you choose a band, or?
You can choose if you want to do symphonic, and atelier jazz was an audition band that we auditioned for at the end of last year.
Is that a separate band from the other jazz band? Or is it the same?
Yes, we have an atelier jazz band and a morning jazz.
Okay. So you're going to play in the atelier. Is that a smaller jazz ensemble?
Yes, it's a smaller, more like exclusive, almost advanced. Okay.
Advanced. Exclusive sounds pretty good too. So you've been playing instruments for a little while, or you just started when you went to school?
I just started the flute last year, and then I started the trombone about halfway through last year.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations to you all, because it doesn't sound like you've been playing for that long. So it's something to be able to stand on stage after a short time. And so again, I hope you have a great time over the weekend at the festival. Let me just quickly swing microphone back to Bill for 1 second. So what can we expect from the festival? How many students are you expecting? Somewhere up in the 14,000s?
Somewhere
and
around
so?
that.
Yep.
I think we've even quit counting because there's just so many kids who go through the convention center each year. The Manitoba Band Association works really hard to make it as accessible for students as possible. So there's a lot of bands, just goes nonstop, first thing in the morning through the evening, all week.
And one thing
Starts
to
at
note
2.
is it's Winnipeg and Brandon as well. Brandon
all
takes
of
place
Manitoba.
all of Manitoba.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have groups from all over.
So is there room for it to grow? I mean, could you possibly get more people in?
You know what? If there were more groups, we would find a way.
You'd find a way.
That's been the way that Manitoba Band Association works.
Yeah.
We just kind of find, if we can meet the needs, or we can find a way to make it work for the teachers and the students, we do it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's great. Keeps growing. And again, concert band February 23rd to 26th at the Winnipeg Convention Centre, and the jazz band not till the beginning of March 2nd to 5th at North Kildonan M.B. Church. So both open to the public?
Absolutely. We're thrilled to have people out there to listen. Support
Excellent.
the kids.
So there you go. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you very
for
much.
Vanessa and all the students for coming in this morning. And best of luck to you guys and whatever you decide to do. If you want to play jazz, you want to play wind band, you want to do whatever, it's again.
And thanks to 107 for the interest and support in the community. We really appreciate it.
This is where it begins, It
Absolutely.
has to begin, with the youth, right?
Absolutely. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Okay, pleasure.